me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?
Black man in Georgia by the name of Cornelius Bradford, you know what I mean, who was a U.S. Army sergeant. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson have confirmed that they are a item. They have been. Lil Wayne said he was starstruck, you know what I'm saying, said he was starstruck after he said he was President Trump wants to build a reactor on the moon. Said he trying to get it up there by 2030, I believe. What the hell is going on with us as a people to where we are spazzing out and losing it and deciding to go shoot the new Pamela Anderson as far as 2025? You know what I mean? Her with Liam Neeson. She definitely looking aged. Yeah. What's up? What's happening? What's happening? You know what I mean? Thank you for that round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in. You know what I mean? This is going to be episode 282 today. You know what I'm saying? Got a few little topics for you. Y'all know how we do. You know what I mean? If this your first time here, this is where we cover the news, cover headlines, cover shit that's been going on, shit that went viral, whatever headlines that have been in your face when you clicked on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Whatever headlines that have been all up in your face when you clicked on your homepage, Google, you know what I'm saying, MSNBC, whatever your homepage is, whatever headlines that's been hitting you in your optical, I'm probably touching on some of that shit right here on Kons Podcast. You know what I mean? So keep it locked, you feel me, and hit that subscribe button, tell your people about it, you know what I mean, as I keep you updated Monday through Friday on current events and everything that's happening and going on. You know what I mean? So thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. If this your first time, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in. That is what this channel is about. That's what we do Monday through Friday, keeping you updated. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed the last episode. You know what I'm saying? Episode 281. You feel me? Well, I'll let you know about Busta Rhymes getting his star on the Walk of Fame. It's about time. I'm saying also Salt and Pepper that was suing UMG, wanting their rights to their music. You know what I mean? Also let you know that Jason Momoa shaved his beard. Later on, I found out, I think he did that for Dune 3. You know what I'm saying? The story with Ozzy Osbourne, a lot of people saying that might be AI. I don't know, but it's a brilliant story, so I used that in the last episode. You know what I'm saying? That's the why he cut his beard, but I believe it was for Dune 3. Diddy got denied of his bail again for 50 M's. Judge denied that nigga once again for the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, as it seems. You know what I'm saying? So that was episode 281, though. Hope y'all enjoyed those topics. Hope I put you up on something. I got 4 new ones for you today for episode 282. You know what I'm saying? Episode 282, we're gonna go over a black man in Georgia decided to shoot up some Fort Stewart out there. We're gonna touch on that. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson became a thing. We're gonna touch on Lil Wayne, who he was starstruck by when he first met this particular celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And also Trump said he want to build a reactor on the moon. Lord have mercy, we're going to touch on that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's the topics I got for episode 282 today. You know what I mean? How's y'all doing though? You feel me? Hope all y'all is doing cool. Hope y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all is having a cool day, cool Thursday. We almost to this weekend. You feel me? This is the pre-weekend before the weekend. You know what I mean? On this good Thursday, it's August 7th, 1:52 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoying yourselves. I hope y'all having a good Thursday. You feel me? Without no further ado, with no more banter, let's jump right into these topics. You feel me? So up first, you know what I'm saying, we got a 28-year-old black man in Georgia by the name of Cornelius Bradford, you know what I mean, who was a U.S. Army sergeant. Went home and took his personal handgun and went to his logistics jobs on the Fort Stewart in Georgia and ended up letting off his gun on 5 fellow soldiers, wounding them. They all will survive though. 3 of the soldiers needed surgery, but all 5 of them is gonna be survived. Some soldiers had definitely tackled him down and held him down until police arrived before he ended up unaliving someone. You know what I mean? So this next little clip that you're about to see is the news clip about this 28-year-old black man who decided to go shoot up Fort Stewart out there in Georgia with his personal gun, mind you. Check this clip out.
Cell phone video shows soldiers rushing from their barracks.
They had an active shooter on Fort Stewart.
Just before 11 this morning, calls came in for help at the Army garrison on the north side of Fort Stewart. 40 minutes later, it was all over.
They're also advising one shooter is in custody.
Military investigators identified the suspected gunman as 28-year-old Cornelius Radford, an active-duty Army logistics sergeant who has never been deployed overseas.
The shooting occurred at the soldier's place of work. It did involve his co-workers. We're still not certain about the motivations, but again, he's been interviewed by Army investigators, and we believe we'll gain more information here shortly.
According to Brigadier General John Lubis, soldiers tackled the gunman to stop the attack.
These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties.
The 5 wounded soldiers were transported to a hospital on base. 3 required surgery. All are expected to make a full recovery. Fort Stewart is the largest U.S. Army base east of the Mississippi River, covering roughly 450 square miles. It's home to the Army's 3rd Infantry Division, which fought in both World Wars, Iraq, and most recently in Afghanistan. More than 10,000 soldiers, family members, and civilians live on base. Radford was arrested in May for DUI. As of now, he has been interviewed and is awaiting a charging decision in confinement.
Skylar Henry,
What you seen was the news clip talking about the black men who went to shoot up Fort Stewart. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson have confirmed that they are a item. They have been seeing each other and dating, and of course, according to people that's close to them and people that know them, said that they are madly in love. Said they met on the set of Naked Gun, you know what I'm saying, Liam Neeson's new movie coming out, you know what I mean, and he said they just had a beautiful chemistry, you know what I'm saying, and they said, wow, this is great, so let's take our time with this, let's not rush nothing. Feels way too good, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for finding love. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson looking different these days, definitely looking a little aged, you know what I'm saying, as you gonna see in this next clip you're about to see. It's just a clip of them on this show getting questioned about their recent love, PDA's, affection, and all that, and also got a clip of someone just talking about it, giving you the summary of it in a nutshell. Check these clips out.
What? It's official. Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are dating. A source who worked on the movie revealed to People magazine it's a budding romance in the early stages. It's sincere, and it's clear they're smitten with each other. The source also added they're enjoying each other's company. Just months ago, Neeson declared he was done with dating, but now it looks like Pamela has reignited his spark. What do you think? Will this relationship last, or is it just a passing fling? Share your thoughts in the comments.
just 4 minutes ago, all right? And then there's been some red carpet action, but then there's been some other evidence during your press tour. What's the deal here? You're both single right now. There's clearly chemistry on display throughout this film. Are you two an item?
Craig.
What?
Craig.
I don't understand the question.
Pamela, don't lie on
Look, we met. I had never met Pamela before.
I heard.
We met on set, and we discovered we had a lovely, budding chemistry.
Yeah.
A connection.
As 2 actors, and it was like, oh, this is nice. Let's not mold this. Let's just let it breathe, and that's what we did.
So that's what we're doing right now. We're watching the beginning of the breathing of a budding relationship. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the 2 clips letting you know that Liam Neeson has found his love with Pamela Anderson, and she also has found love with Liam Neeson. So shout out to them finding love. You feel me? Yo, what's happening? What's happening? You going on? What's going on? You feel me? It's Kons motherfucking podcast. You know what I'm saying? So now's the time for you to hit that subscribe button. You feel me? If you ain't done it already, go on and do that now. You know what I'm saying? Right now is the perfect time to do so. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of the episode. You feel me? And I'm gonna probably remind you again at the end of this episode. You know what I'm saying? So go on and hit that subscribe button right now. You feel me? Yeah, let's get back to the episode. Lil Wayne said he was starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Said he was starstruck after he said he came to a party and his boss told him that he needed to bring this kid to a show. And that kid was LeBron James. He said LeBron James was about 16 at the time when he first met him. And he said he was definitely a little starstruck after meeting him. So he got to asking him about his son and asking him about NBA and all this type of shit. He said he was definitely a little starstruck when he first met LeBron James. So this next clip that you're about to see is a clip of Lil Wayne saying that he was starstruck and how he first met LeBron James. Check this clip out.
Starstruck Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he checks in, he's dialing in, he's got your connect. Other athletes may hit you up. Who is somebody who registers with you where you're like, oh, whoa, that's pretty cool?
Man, I gotta say when I met Bron as LeBron James.
Okay.
Because I met him when he was about, I think he was about 16.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he came to a party. Someone, my boss at the time told me, he was like, yo, I need you to bring this kid with you to your show.
Yeah.
And so the kid was LeBron.
That's
yeah.
right. No kid, prodigy in his own right.
And to see him become who he was, and I remember just, I think it was a commercial we shot recently.
Yeah.
I was on the set.
Yeah.
And just looking up at him and asking him about his son and about the NBA and his son.
Sure.
That was a huge full circle moment for me. I don't know about him, but for me, I was like, what just happened?
Maybe Bronny and Bryce got Wayne, you know.
You know what I'm saying? That was Lil Wayne getting asked about who he was starstruck by. And he had to say it was none other than LeBron James. When he was 16, though. President Trump wants to build a reactor on the moon. Said he's trying to get it up there by 2030, I believe. He said he wants to be the first person to have a reactor there so he can enforce keep out rules against other countries. China and Russia are in partnership right now to build their own reactor. They said it will help NASA with long-term missions, so they say, quote unquote. So this next clip you're about to see is just a clip of what is going on with Trump and wanting to put a reactor on the goddamn moon. Check it out.
The administration is expected to announce plans to build a nuclear reactor on the moon.
Did you get punked?
I did not. It's real. You are looking right now. This is a rendering of what it might look like. So basically, a moon-based reactor would help astronauts on long-term missions.
How come Mars is so close to Earth?
Okay, that part is a little off. I think we got to work on the scaling. But a directive from NASA's acting administrator, Sean Duffy, who's also the Secretary of Transportation, he basically said that one important reason is to strengthen U.S. national security, citing that Russia and China are in a partnership right now to put a reactor of their own on the moon by the mid-2030s. So he said that the first country that has a reactor on there could, quote, declare a keep-out zone. He wants to basically plant our flag for the nuclear reactor, and the plan is to have the reactor ready to launch.
You know what I'm saying? That was them telling you that Donald Trump wants to put a reactor on the moon by 2030. Said the first one to put it up there can enforce ground rules and tell other countries to keep the fuck off and keep the fuck away from what he got going on with the reactor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's everything that I got for today. For little topics for today for episode 282. You know what I'm saying? I just let you know about a 28-year-old black man went to go shoot up Fort Stewart out there in Georgia, went and got his own handgun and started firing off on some of the soldiers, hitting 5 of them. They all gonna survive, though. 3 soldiers that needed surgery. 5 of them got survived. They later tackled him down until police came and subdued him. Also let you know that Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson have found love, and they have confirmed their relationship to the public. I also let you know that Lil Wayne was starstruck when he first met LeBron James. Said LeBron James was 16 years old. His boss came to him and said, nigga, you need to take this kid to a show. You know what I'm saying? I also let you know that Trump said he wanted to build a reactor on the moon by 2030 when they get up there before the other countries put their reactor on the moon. Said he can initiate some ground rules and tell other countries to keep the fuck out once he put his reactor on that moon. You know what I'm saying? So for the final thoughts, you know what I mean? That's everything we went over today for episode 282. So for the final thoughts on these subjects, a 28-year-old black man in Georgia went to go shoot up You know what I'm saying? Fort Stewart out there in Georgia went to go shoot it up with his own pistol. That is logistics job. Now, what in the hell would make you go and pop up a fort full of soldiers, you know what I'm saying, and go and shoot it up? I don't understand. And you black, you know what I'm saying? We don't do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. That's white stuff you doing. You know what I mean? That's white stuff for show. You know what I'm saying? We don't hear about black men going to shoot up schools or going to shoot up facilities or going to shoot up a church or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's usually left up to a white man. You know what I'm saying? Granted, even in New York, dude was black going in that financial building. You know what I mean? So what the hell is going on with us as a people to where we are spazzing out and losing it and deciding to go shoot things up? You feel me? That ain't never been nothing black that we do as black people. You know what I'm saying? That's different. I don't know what the hell is wrong with dude, you know what I'm saying, to make him go shoot up a whole military base with his own gun at that. He went and got his personal pistol. I don't know why the hell you would go get your personal pistol to go do something like that. You know what I'm saying? And you are a sergeant. Said he was a sergeant, an army sergeant. So he had some rank and decided to go shoot up his job, the logistics job, it said. I don't understand this one. This one is weird as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely on some weird, you know what I mean? For sure. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with that, but that's definitely white he doing. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely white for sure. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because black people, we don't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? We don't go and want to shoot up a school or want to shoot up a facility, or I'm mad at this dude at the job, so I'm going to go shoot the job up. Like, we just don't be on that type of time. You know what I mean? So I don't know what is up with dude. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Cornelius Radford. The hell you got going on, man? You only 28. Your life is over with now. Because of what? You know what I mean? I don't know. Liam Neeson, you know what I'm saying, and Pamela Anderson found some love. You feel me? That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? They found some love. He met her on the set of The Naked Gun, the remake that Liam Neeson is a part of. I guess they met on that set and had beautiful chemistry, they said. It was into each other and it felt great being around each other. So they decided to just come on out in the public and let everybody know, yeah, this is my chick. You know what I mean? They've been kissing in public and all that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, though. You feel me? They rocking. If they rocking how they rocking, they done found that sweet spot in love. You feel me? Then, hey, more power to them. Not everybody get to find that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody get to meet somebody where they can vibe with like that, or they fall for with them type of heavy emotions. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets to meet that person or get to feel that type of joy that you feel when you just are in great chemistry with somebody that you are falling in love with. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. You feel me? Shout out to Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson is looking super different these days. You feel me? She was a little heartthrob back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She done did her porno and all that. You know what I mean? With Tommy Lee. We done all done seen her naked. You know what I'm saying? We done seen them titties and booty. We done seen all that. You know what I'm saying? For Pamela Anderson. You feel me? And she looking different. She done aged. You know what I'm saying? She definitely done aged for sure. You can definitely see it. You can definitely see it in her face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I was surprised because I still had like the old image of like Pamela Anderson in my head. You know what I mean? When I seen the new Pamela Anderson as far as 2025, you know what I mean? Her with Liam Neeson, she definitely looking aged and looking a little different from what I imagined her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? She definitely look a little aged up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, more power to her though. You know what I mean? She look good for her age. You know what I'm saying? She look good for her age though. How old? Find out real quick. Find out how old Pamela Anderson is real fast. You know what I mean? Let's just see how old she is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, she look like she about 77. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna hold you. She look like she about 77, 78 or something. You feel me? I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And she 58. 58, you feel me? I said she look about 77. Hey, y'all see the clip, man. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? She definitely look older. You feel me? Yeah, she a Cancer too, as I see. July 1st she was born, 1967. So she's a fellow Cancer. I didn't even know that. You know what I mean? But she look up there in age. You feel me? I definitely didn't. I put about 12 more about 20 more years older. But hey, that's just my opinion on how she look now. She look older now. You know what I mean? Shit, it is what it is. You know, she's still beautiful though. Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne said he was starstruck by LeBron James. Said he met the nigga when LeBron was about 16 years old. Now, when he said LeBron was 16, in my mind, I'm like, damn, nigga, you definitely showing age. Meeting LeBron James when that nigga was 16. You know what I'm saying? But this is before he was a LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said he was asking him about his son and shit or something like that. I don't know. I don't think LeBron had Bronny when he was 16. You know what I mean? I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Bronny kind of up there in age. LeBron ain't really that old, so he could have had. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was 16 when he met Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said he was starstruck by him. You know what I mean? His boss said he needed to bring this nigga to a show, and that kid he was talking about was LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? It's always humbling to see, you know what I'm saying, these rich ass millionaire ass celebrities, you know what I'm saying, having humbling experiences and being starstruck by someone, anyone. You know what I mean? It's pretty humbling to hear, you know what I'm saying? Especially somebody like Lil Wayne to be starstruck over someone. You know what I'm saying? You, Lil Wayne. You feel me? People be starstruck over you. You know what I'm saying? So it's humbling and dope to see when these celebrities and millionaires, you know what I'm saying, get starstruck still or be in awe at something over somebody, a current celebrity or basketball star, athlete, sports star, whoever the case may be. You know what I mean? It's always humbling to see that. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump said he want to put a reactor on the moon. I'm saying a reactor. I don't even know all of what that consists or what it is. You know what I'm saying? What is that? You feel me? He want to do it, put it on the moon at that. You know what I'm saying? Of all places. You know what I mean? He want to be the first one to get up there and put it up there so he can tell other countries that this is our perimeter, keep off it. You know what I'm saying? He want to put a little perimeter around it and have keep out signs or something. You know what I mean? He said he want to be the first one so that he can implement ground rules and tell other countries to keep out and keep away. You know what I'm saying? Trump is funny, you know what I mean? Trump is funny, you know what I'm saying? He said China and Russia in partnership to build their own reactors, so he's trying to get up there and do it before that. They're trying to do this before 2030. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to do some more research as to what this reactor is and what it's going to do, what it's going to serve and all this and that. You know what I mean? I'm sure they went into it a little bit in the clips that you've seen, but I need further information. You know what I'm saying? They said it's supposed to help NASA with long-term missions. You feel me? Now, I don't know what the hell that means or what a reactor on the moon is going to be doing to help NASA with long-term missions, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just something that they putting on it to make it sound good, but I think this is something that's going to be used for the greater evil of the world. You know what I mean? I don't know what a reactor or why would we be putting it on the moon? Anything on the moon. Why are we building anything on the moon? We don't even, you know what I'm saying? For what? Is it life up there? Are we living there? Is it people living on the moon? Why are we building structures and shit on the moon? You know what I'm saying? Are we looking to inhabit that motherfucker? Are we looking to like, what is happening with that? You know what I mean? Why are we building structures and shit on the moon? I just don't see any sense of it at all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't get it. You know what I mean? But that's politics and Donald Trump for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand some of the stuff that he does. You feel me? He's a funny person because he's so unfiltered. You know what I mean? So some of the stuff he be saying just be kind of hilarious because we don't really hear some of the stuff he say from a president. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my final thoughts. You know what I mean? That's my final thoughts on Trump. That's my final thoughts on Lil Wayne, Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, and the black man shooting up the fort out there in Georgia. You know what I mean? That's my final thoughts for episode 282. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all for tuning in. You feel me? Because we all know you could have been doing anything you wanted to do, no matter who you was. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was a little brother, little sister, you know what I mean? Whether you was a niece, a nephew, an auntie, an uncle, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was a big cousin, an older cousin, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was a mother, a father, a grandpa, a grandma, you feel me? And if y'all got pets and y'all got pets sitting there watching Kons podcast with you, whether your pet could be a cat, you have a pet dog, you have a pet ferret, you have a pet squirrel, you have a pet hedgehog. You have a pet fox. You have a pet motherfucking alligator. You can have a pet bearded dragon. God damn it, you can have a pet giraffe. Whoever your pet is. You know what I'm saying? If they watch your Kons podcast, I definitely sweat them. You feel me? Like you see my saluting you scrolling up the screen. You know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You feel me? You hear that beat creeping up in the background. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know that we have concluded episode 282. You know what I mean? But yeah, yesterday, you know what I'm saying? It was episode 281.2. You feel me? That's because I have some copyright stuff. I had to delete and re-upload. You feel me? So I had renamed it .2 so that I knew which one to click and upload. You feel me? That's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot to take it out the title there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You hear that beat? The beat that you finna hear was made by none other than Amazing Beats. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I'm saying? As this beat getting louder in the background, let me holler at y'all while these credits roll up the screen. You feel me? Thank you for tuning in. See y'all next episode.
Wait me, don't you?
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand? You understand that? You understand that? You understand that? You understand that?